Hello everybody, Vincero here, and I am back with some game that, it just wants to fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. I can't help it. Just always does it. It hates me. And I was actually trying a little bit earlier. I had a CD-ROM. I had my little game right here, trying to run it actually off of the CD-ROM, but no, we can't have that. But at least you guys know, hey look, I have the game! What I might actually end up doing is, I might just say, screw it, get back in my normal, just kind of setup thingy thing that, you could call a setup. Oh, yeah. Do this, do this. There it goes. I don't know, the controller wasn't reading for a second there. I forgot to add, this thing does have an autosave, and
Gundam fight ready, go!
Thanks, Domo. So, G Gundam was its own thing by itself. Its own century. I already forgot what the century was called, but it's its own just standalone century that it got to keep by itself, for itself, want itself. Which, G Gundam, it's one of those things, like, I remember watching it on Adult Swim and everything like that. At first, I didn't like it, a friend of mine really, really, really enjoyed it herself, and that made me give it another chance. Because I never actually finished the series. I did what I got to see on Adult Swim, which was probably not as much as, it should have been. Finish them off and... Thanks, Domo. I forgot we gotta do it every single time. Because that's how you break the heads. That's how you break the heads. Which, that goes back to, tournament style, whoever actually ended up winning the tournament was the one who actually got to rule the world for, I think it was 3 years, maybe 5 years. I really think it was like 3, but, that actual suit, it represents, that country, like, Domon represents, Japan. Buddy we just fought, was Neo France. This guy over here is Neo America. Good old Chibity. Oof. And they're gonna talk.
Hey, do you know who this guy is? Well, if you can beat me, then I'll tell you what you want to know. Let's go for it then. Gundam fight!
Now, to also add, when this game came out was, I think G was going on Adult Swim at the time, and what else was going on? Endless Waltz. That was why we actually have custom Endless Duel characters. Oh, God. Run, run, punch you in the face. Punch, 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 punch. Which, I forgot. I was in the middle of a thought about, how much I've felt about, G Gundam. Which, G Gundam was one, I did. Once I actually rewatched it, I had a bit more of a not representation. What kind of representation? Without decimation. Decimation? Is that even a word? I meant to say. I forgot what I meant to say. Anyway, once I actually gave it a shot, it actually was not a bad series. I actually enjoyed it pretty thoroughly, but the bad thing about it was, sorry guys, I had to, download it off the torrents and everything like that. And the bad thing about it was very small DVD quality, so you had like a 600 by 480 box you're watching it out of. Expand it any more than that, it doesn't really look that good. Now, they do actually have the DVDs out on sale on Amazon. Ah, crap. And, you know, they shouldn't be that much, I don't think, but if, in all honesty, if I didn't buy them, I'm pretty sure it was probably a little bit more than I was willing to pay, because I'm usually pretty good about, you know, allowing the people who actually made stuff decide. Oh, no, no, no. I'm falling for my own tricks here, people. Gotta do it. Oh, I did hit him. Ah! Bad thing is, you know, as I was talking about fleas, my arm is itching right now. It is itching, it is itching, it is itching. Nope. Ha ha ha. Arm is itching, 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 itching. Sorry, I don't. It's like, the more I talk about it, the more it's gonna itch, right, guys? Yeah, yeah, that's it, that's it. Come here, buddy. And. Oh, that's why I was itching. I had a tag along there. I hate to say it, but it's just the way it is in the party title thing. Like, the fleas are horrible here. It's just a bad season for everything. I mean, it's just been bad.
Attack the enemy mobile suit.
I forgot. I really did. I forgot what this Gundam was called. It's like the Steel Gundam, but it's not the Steel Gundam.
Gundam? What are you doing here? I'm searching for this man. Do you know where? Why should I trust you? Here's the deal. If you can defeat me, I will answer you.
Thanks. Bolt Gundam, really? Okay. Can't believe I forgot that. But then it's been a couple years since I've actually watched G Gundam. Oops. It was actually when I got like my Actually, yeah, it was technically my first laptop that, you know, I actually got it. Got to be able to watch a good bit more stuff. Had actually a bit more of a quality computer. I feel it in my gut when he does it too. I do. I feel it. I feel it. It's in my gut. And that's one thing, you know, that you will notice, like, a lot. Well, you know, I guess, like, even in the Gundam series, you know, as they do progress, the suits get better. Duh. The more advanced suits in this game tend to be better. Who'd have thunk? Well, I don't know. That's like good old Burning Gundam here. It's a lot easier to use. And hey, look, Dozel again. Thanks, Dozel. I'm not ready. Go away. Do it. Do it. Alright, that's fine. Just poke him in the face. Do it. I just wanted to do it. Just so I could know when that was gonna happen. Do it again. Well, you know, okay. Just because we're talking about G-Gun and everything like that, I'll give it that. I love me some Master Asia, you know, just for kind of how he was actually a cool character for being an old guy. I say that. You know, nothing wrong with old people. Actually, I respect some old people. Like him, you know, fucking hell. If you ever watch, you get to see some of the shit he does, and he's like 60-something years old. That was just a smile for that one. I couldn't want to... something. Something.
Sixth battle.
Good old Dragon Gundam. Argafar. I think on this one I unlock the Master Gundam, but when I do a Chippity, I get the Bolt Gundam? I could be wrong, it's been a while. You know, as I was going with it too, you know, I will say, when I was watching this, it had kind of a cheesy ending, but you know, what doesn't? But for a... for one of the Gundam series, I mean, it's later on. This was 93, I think, when this originally came out. So, I mean, it still has, like, all that nice rough look to it and everything like that. Where it's not remastered, not nothing. Ah, sorry. Whee! But there is actually a Gundam or a G Gundam fighting game that was on the Super Nintendo, but oh yeah, it flies. Which, you know, that was one of the things, because there are a lot of other Gundam series that came out around this time, you know, even a little before then, that didn't actually have as much recognition as, you know, some of these other ones. A lot of them got the recognition because, hey, did they come to the States? But, I mean, we're getting a lot of the newer stuff that comes in. I haven't really... I can't say that. I haven't watched Sage. I haven't watched... Like, the newest one I have watched was Unicorn, but I want to think before that was, Gundam 00, maybe? But I want to think that one's an old one, too. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Like... that's the good thing about it. I say it's a good thing. I like a lot of stuff that's older. Like, you know, the mid-80s, early 90s stuff. Just a sucker for that. But, you know, they have the good, they have the bad. There's some still good, there's some really good new stuff as well. That actually just sent the chill down my spine, not because that was actually memorable, because it kicked me. No, it's because it does, it hurts you a little bit. The sounds! I think I don't know if I did mess with the sound. I really don't remember, but it's no big deal. It isn't now anymore. Get your darkness finger out of my face. To the punches! To the punches! Punch, punch, punch! Well... he'll come out of that and that should hit him. Oh, no. Well, okay, didn't work as well as I thought. Well, didn't work like I thought, but it still worked. You know, I've been thinking to myself a little bit here and there, because I actually have not played the newest Gundam Missile game that came out a while back. I'm big on having physical copies of stuff, so it really just turned me off of, like, digital. Digital. And I think I ended up buying it when it actually went on sale, like, months part on back. And I think it's going to be a lot more like the third one, which the third one was actually pretty well done. Just in my... it was more boring in the sense because you never actually got to relive the story in the actual main story. You had the actual main story of the Universal Centuries, of the After Colonies and all of them. That was actually in, you know, the side thing. But you had a main story going on that was... more like how the first one was, which was still interesting. You got to do this, you got to do that, you got people doing this, you got people doing that. There was like 50 some odd characters, and the online community was actually pretty active. But the online was kind of meh, it's like a 5-minute map. You get to do this, and you unlock like really great equipment for him. But you know the
Enough! You think you're so funny because of you. Mother's dead, and father's in suspended animation. I've waited a long time for this day. You're not gonna get away with this.
Actually, I didn't know Father was suspended animation. I thought he was dead too, but that's okay. Now, I don't want to say too much so you people can actually go out and watch this series, because it really is not bad. Like I said, it's not one of my favorites, but it's still a pretty good series. Really? Thanks for that. Do it! It hurts every time. It hurts so good in my headphones. My earface. Yes, earface, go! Cheapness finger! That's the one thing, is like, I don't know why they had the Dark Gundam in this game. It's supposed to be another giant mobile armor like the other ones were, but they made it more conventional like a normal suit. Alright. But when it comes to one of the bigger suits like that, it's kind of a wussy. I don't think it actually can defend, other than, you know, the little lightning thing that it was doing before.
Now, rain, our hands flow together. Love, love, and Joker.
And you just watch the last, like, 15 minutes of the series just with that. It's just what was very long.
I want to be with you. Rain! All combat is over.
I hate to laugh at that. To me, it's cheesy in that sense, but it's not. Wow, this actually was a longer episode, and I still actually went to play through it. A little bits here and a little bits there. A little bit of technical difficulty in the beginning, but you know. It worked. It doesn't matter. It got it. It's done it. It did twisting and it turning and it did this and it did that, and I got to spoil a little bit of G Gundam for you guys. But there's a lot more in the series that actually goes on in G Gundam. I don't know if I'll tell you more about G Gundam when I actually get to play as Shibade. Yeah, because you know. Yeah, it's Chibity Crockett is his name. You know, how American of a name can you make? It's just, you know, Japanese people actually like this. Hey, look, America. Let's give them like this American household name. Good old Crockett. Now I say that. I mean, I don't. You know, I like to say it. You know, no, I don't. It's just one of those things. Yes, they love a lot of the attitude that we have, and we do too. You know, at least especially if it's like some of us little otaku people. You know, oddly like I am. But I don't know what else to say about that. I promise, you know, one day in the future of science, I'll have a computer desk. And we get to burn my ears out again. Oh, nice. Okay, but we only got that Gundam, but that's actually fine. Thanks, lady! Well, that ends it for this episode. Thank you for watching, everybody. This was Gundam, Battle, Assault. Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to actually sit here and work out a full-on intro. No, I don't know about an intro. I don't care about an intro so much. I like what I'm doing with the intro so far. But the extra. I'm bad at saying goodbye. Stop recording. Yeah, still not voice activated.